Hello guys. So today what we are going to do is that we are going to talk about enterprise software products, how to make your website ready for the enterprise product to adopt you, right? So enterprises look for a lot of stuff, right? So enterprises look for a lot of stuff, but more significantly what they look are will be two or three things. So what are very important to this? So they have a bigger organization, right? Bigger deal sizes, right? So the change is a harder process for most of those people. So what you have to list on your site, that should be very, very, very important for them. So one of the core factor is trust, right? Enterprise wants to be partner with some company which is stable, which will remain there, which will support them and handhold them, those kind of stuff. Okay, always show that how big is your company. So if you are small, so how relevant you are to the industry. Okay, so what are the awards, so what are the like associations. If you have big associations with some of the brands they recognize, put it over there. Microsoft, so put it over there. If you have Salesforce, put it over there. So all those kind of things you can put it over there. The second thing, you can highlight your CEOs, your CFOs, your COs, your whoever in the organization has a huge trust advantage, right? So keep that, okay, beforehand. So that's one of the thing, to set up a prime. Okay, always set up a prime. But what I have seen is that with our order product, what I have seen is a lot of the bigger companies are now searching for SaaS products from everywhere in the world, and they are not asking you questions. They are just going there trying it, right? So why they are going there trying it? To gain it firsthand, that whether they will be able to implement it, whether the people in the agencies will going to like it. So two things into that. So one thing is you have built this thing. The second thing is you have built a company, awesome company. How you can speak about the product that delivers a solution. Now the thing is that you have to understand who are the key companies, who are the customers who are actually buying you, who are actually buying from you, have been more benefited. You are getting more of those requests and you want to solve those kind of customers. So let us take, if you want to serve more kind of customers who are tax, okay, so give the case study. So now this is a very important part. All the industry guys, all the enterprise guys understand the very much importance of a case study, right? Not just a simple testimonial brand showing, that is very important, but not that important as showing case studies. Okay, so case studies are being read, generally not by smaller companies. Small organizations generally tend to skip, but yeah, bigger companies, right? So what they want to do is that they want to read those scripts. They want to see the videos of the decision makers who are trying to show it, right? So there will be few things I will talk about today in the case study, but we will do a good session onto it with live examples. I will show you, demonstrate you on the sites, okay, on the different companies sites, okay, how you can leverage from that, okay, who have been leveraging this thing, how this company is doing, how that company is doing, okay, and what is the benefit, what is the not benefit. So that is very important, crucial part. Okay, so it is very, so whenever you are showing the case studies has to have a video, if it is possible to shoot a video, especially your top two or three categories of customers, right, which you want to take more. so right, so you don't want to lose those kind of customer interest. Okay, so sorry, lead interest, so that you have to put. So that is why you have to just make sure you, whenever you have those kind of customers who have seen success, put it over them. Okay, videos. And also, if the videos, generally people don't talk much about the solutions. Okay, talk about solutions. Okay, what was before and what they're achieving right now. Is it also, you can talk about cost, you can talk about per manpower cost, per manpower ROI. And another very big important I will discuss a lot in this video is the change management. Right, change management is very important for the bigger organizations. Right, so all the enterprise guys would be knowing. So if there are some people who are right now following into enterprise kind of thing, so they are not very experienced in the enterprises, so let me tell you what change management is. So change management is basically your people. So you have a large organization, right, and your people are accustomed to some system. They like some system, they like doing stuff the old way, right, they don't want to change. A lot of those people don't want to learn new things, adapt to new things, and that's why a lot of products actually fail. Whenever we are trying to build a solution around it, a lot of products actually fail. So why do they fail? Because people do not adapt to this. Some people will adapt to this. Let's take 10%, but 10% is not like 80% of your organization. There would be always a laggard, right? So implementing inside an organization and getting that adoption, that's a very crucial part of your onboarding, and your product team should be looking into that, and your onboarding team. But at the same time, you have to market that, right? So that is the biggest worry for them. So whether my people will adapt to this system or I will be spending like that. Okay, so that's very successful thing. Okay, always. So if you can identify people, so let's take if it is a CRM, right, so you talk to the managers, also you talk to the end employee, right, in the frame. Generally they don't do, but you should do like 5-6 people if you can meet. How do you like? I like this thing, I like this is the report that is going. So organization, if you can see, the thing is that if you are serving Fortune 500 organizations, and in oil industry, or maybe in the banking industry, so what do you need to do right now? You, like area sales manager, you have no, different kind of hierarchies. Speak with the hierarchies if you can, and show it there. That's very important. And how people have liked, how much time it took to change that organization into this system, how now people are adapting to this system, how you as a company has helped them doing those things, right? So that should be from your video, but at the same time it should come from your client inside that. So ask those questions, because clients are very bad at giving feedbacks, right, or giving testimonials, right, and giving case studies. So always ask those questions, keep those questions prepared, ask those questions, tell them to answer those questions. Okay, and you can put it on the site. So what their biggest fear, I always told in my first video, if you have seen in this series, is what you have to answer the top 3 fears, or top 3 questions, right? So that is in their mind. Even if they are asking or not, it is in their mind. Solve that problem for them which is in their mind. Change. So change is a very big factor, right? So that's why we saw demos, that's why we saw other things which they will like. So in enterprise, you understand now, so there are different kind of users who are the end users who are actually going to use, and there is some like a BP or some position who want to see those analytics and other stuffs. And there is also a person who is going to spend money on top of it. Also you can, if you can target that. But I used to prepare a fact sheet. Okay, so we will use to prepare a fact sheet and put it on the bottom for our clients. So whenever we were giving providing services as a website strategy and those